Hello. Hi, guys. Okay. So here's the deal. There's always a lot on the website, but there are three coupon codes. Three coupon codes, including this one. Well, four, including the glitter 50. Okay. Each one is buy something, get something free. If you use the code leopard, you're going to put dark leopard UVDTF sheet in your shopping cart and add the giraffe UVDTF sheet to your shopping cart, and then put in code leopard. It's going to make the giraffe free. Cactus, buy the prickly cactus UVDTF sheet, add barn daisy UVDTF sheet, use the coupon code cactus and get barn daisy for free. Dreamer, put in the snow, let it snow micro mix and also the dreamer micro mix. Use the coupon code dreamer and it's going to make one of those micro mixes for free. That is under today's deals. If you go to the website, go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals, you're going to see those three coupon codes there. It's going to list what you need to buy and what you're going to get for free. I also moved those items to today's deals. They're at the bottom of the first page and into the second page. So you're going to see the dark leopard, the giraffe print, the prickly cactus, the barn daisy, the let it snow, and the dreamweaver all in the line under today's deals. It's between the first and second page if you're on your computer. They're all in line right there. You can put all 6 of those in your shopping cart, use those 3 coupon codes, and it will make one of each thing free. It's a huge savings today, you guys. It's like 10, 11, $18 free. What am I doing? Never mind. I changed my mind. It's while supplies last. They all have limited quantities. Okay. When I do these, I don't think about like how much I'm just giving away. On top of that, maybe I should have slowed my roll and just did one. On top of that, there are technically 4 new total tumblers and a new individual one. Now, the individual one is funny. Ivan has this on a shirt. It's supposedly Jesus, and he's like, I saw that. Um, and Ivan wears this T-shirt, and and he gets so many compliments on it that I was like, we're making this. We're doing this. So it's Jesus, and he's like, looks like he's like about to take his glasses down. He's like, I saw that. Okay, so that's just the individual decal. And then there's two different total tumblers. One of them, it's basically the same total tumbler, but the girl is different because you guys, we try to be hair color and skin color inclusive and kind of have all the things. Obviously, we can't do everything because we're not gonna have blue hair, and I like my peach colored hair. But there's a blonde, a brunette, and then this really cute, like super dark, like curly black hair. So cute. So those are individual, like those are different. It's the same design. The sleepy girl with her coffee or tea in my case, is there. There's only a few of each of them, so they're gonna sell out. Okay. So there's a brunette, a blonde, and and it says, just because I'm awake doesn't mean I'm ready to do things. Yeah. This is like the 7th time you've come down here.
But
okay.
This is an actual question. Are you doing live? Can I read my book since on the couch?
Yes, and your sisters can play Prodigy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just because I'm awake doesn't mean I'm ready to do things. And it comes with these cute little knitted stripes of knit with the little pink lines to outline them, and the cute little moon, little dreamy moon, and the sleepy girl, and then your decal. So it's a total tumbler. Those are up on the website. Okay. There's 3 different styles of it, so make sure you're ordering whichever one you like. They're probably going to sell out very, very quickly. My guess is that's going to be very, very popular. And then the other one is Find Your Tribe and Love Them Hard. And this has got it's got a large Find Your Tribe, and it's got a small one to be able to put on the bottom of the tumbler or keychain. It's got really pretty feathers, and then it's got 2 stripes. You've got the plaid and then the roses, all in the same kind of color scheme and vibe. Again, another total tumbler. All right. So those are up on the website right now. I've been working very, very hard to put these together and make these. You guys have been buying them out. You guys have loved them. So I'm going to continue to do and create stuff like this. So yeah. So up on the website today. And then there is new digital designs and just like yesterday, where it's a digital design or sublimation 4-inch print or a tumbler or vinyl print. It's a vinyl print, a sublimation print, or a tumbler. Okay, so those are up on the website. There is a fun Valentine's Day one, XOXO. You can order it for $3 as a we call it 4-inch print, but it's a variance of 4-inch. Sometimes it's usually a little over 4 inches, a little 4-inch plus print. And then, or you can order as a XOXO Love tumbler. It will come large printed on the tumbler, or a vinyl print with it large. When you're ordering as the tumbler, if you're ordering as a tumbler, the sublimation print or the vinyl print, it's going to be large to where it's going to be like XOXO on the cup like this. It's not going to be a little 4-inch one. So you're either ordering it as a 4-inch one if that's how you want it, or you're ordering it as a large to fit a 20 ounce. Okay. And then we also are offering it as a digital download. So we have it as a digital file. You can get the digital download. You can make t-shirts, sweatshirts, print stickers, make your own prints of whatever. Okay. So it's available as a digital download. Then, you know me, I am obsessed, and I know you guys are as obsessed as I am because it sells out every time. I love the phrase, the Bible, it's a Bible verse, but just even if you're not a Bible girl, just the phrase, be still and know. It's like, yes, it's based off a Bible verse, be still and know. There's one that's got peonies, it's pink, and it says be still and know, and it does have a cross in it. Very religious. It's based off of a Bible verse. But then I also did 2 that are like steampunk girls, and it's still based from the Bible verse. But for me, also be still and know just means like, as somebody with a central nervous system chaotic disorder, it's also just like calm yourself, trust, be at peace, and just know, be still and know it will all be okay. Even in the middle of absolute chaos where it feels like nothing is going to be okay, break it down, take it back to the base, and start from there, and just know you've got this, right? So be still and know. So the Be Still and Know with the Steampunk Girls, that is a duo. It's only being sold as a duo of sublimation prints. This is priced wrong. Hold on, it's priced wrong. I've been very busy today. I might have priced the other, so I might have got the prices backwards on these. So let me fix the other one because it might be overpriced. Okay. Hi guys. Hi guys. Okay. Make sure this one's not overpriced here. What do we got going on? Open. Open. Okay. Okay. So that is proper. Got it there. So you have, and then you have a fun fishing one. Okay. The fishing one is available as a 4-inch print. The digital download, you can get as a digital file or a tumbler, sublimation print, or vinyl wrap. Okay. It will come if you order the tumbler, the sublimation print, or the vinyl wrap, that listing, it just know it was to fit a 20-ounce tumbler. It's a large. If you order the sublimation print, it's going to be big like this. Or the vinyl, it's going to be printed on a piece of vinyl, like big like this. If you want it smaller for like the front of a t-shirt, like right here, you can order the 4-inch sublimation, or you can get as the digital print. You can make it yourself and print it however you want it. Okay. So we have an option. Is it a 4-inch? And then we have the regular standard. Okay. So there is 1, 2, 3, 4 designs that are up there as a digital download, a tumbler design, or a 4-inch print. Okay. The duo is sold as a two set. You're getting both of them. I couldn't pick one, so I used the same words. They look like they're 2. I just, for the listing, I just put one here, but they're 2 separate things. Okay. They're 2 separate entities. If you get the digital file, you're going to get 2 separate files. You'll actually get 4 files because you'll get the blue one where she's kneeling down, and you'll get that as an SVG and a PNG, or the girl with the pink, you're going to get her as an SVG or PNG. Okay. So we have all that is up on the website. So we've got total tumblers, we've got individual decals, we've got digital downloads, we've got total tumbler designs, we've got 4-inch sublimation prints available, and then there are the 3 coupon codes. There's technically 4 codes active today because you've got your glitter 50 coupon code, and then you've got leopard, cactus, and dreamer. Okay, leopard, cactus, and dreamer. It's basically buy something, get something free. All 6 of those items are under today's deals. It's at the very bottom of the first page and on into the second page. It's going to be the dark leopard, the giraffe, the prickly cactus, the barn, daisies, and then Let It Snow and Dreamweaver. All, if you put all 6 of those things in your shopping cart, and then you use those 3 coupon codes, it's going to give you Dreamweaver for free, Barn Daisies for free, and the Giraffe for free. Those are all while supplies last. Okay. If you missed it yesterday, we also launched some other things that are digital downloads, tumblers, a new glitter. Alyssa got a photo of the Hit the Road Blues custom glitter. So if you wanted to wait until you saw a photo of it, that photo of yesterday's custom blend glitter is up on the website. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Let's craft. Okay. Vera has been in super trouble today. The girl is learning to control her mouth. She talks back and argues everything, which I appreciate, somebody who doesn't just take face value like as it is. But I've learned with her, I actually tell her why and I explain why very, very, very clearly. And then she still comes back. And I'm like, no, I've literally already told, I didn't just tell, because she's one of those kids, I can't just say, don't do that. I have to say, don't do that because XYZ did. But then she argues. I'm just like, nope. It does come down to because I'm the mom. So she's been on a roll today, and she's been a little sneaky and kind of sneaky lie a couple things, pushing boundaries. She's not even a teenager yet. But so we had given her an old iPhone for her phone, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago. Not this, was it not this birthday that she had last birthday? So a year and a half ago. And it's an old phone. It doesn't have, she doesn't even know that it has Wi-Fi capabilities. We didn't show her that. All she knows that she can do is take video and take pictures. And she loves it. She just likes to look, and it has photos on there from when it was Ivan's old phone. It has old phones from when they were babies. It's like his phone reel. And she loves to just sit and look at old photos of them when they're babies. It's really, really cute. But she lost her phone today. And I like lost it. Like, it's not her. I told her, I was like, this no longer belongs to you. Like, you lost the privilege of having this, because she was on like permanent day timeout, like all day timeout. I'm like, you can sit on this couch. And I said, you can either do chores and like clean the house, vacuum, sweep, do dishes, wipe down countertops, put away toys, do laundry and stuff. Or you can just sit quietly on the couch. You can do one or the other, chores or sit. You're down for the count for today after like third offense of the day. And I hear just wrestling going on. And I go up there and she's wrestling with her sisters and she has this phone in her hands. And she thinks it's because I'm down here and she can sneak it and I won't know. So, fourth offense. So I was like, this phone no longer belongs to you. I said, this is not your phone anymore. So don't say, where's my phone anymore? Because it's not your phone anymore. It's daddy's phone again. You lost it. So mama's dropping the hammer today. And Zelia had the dishes duty like 3 days ago, and she would do like 2 dishes and then wander away from it, not do it. I'd send her back in, she'd do another dish and she'd wander away. And I said, Zelia, do you not realize that the dishes keep piling up and there's more and more and more dishes and they're still your responsibility? I said, until you empty this sink and clean the sink and clean the countertop, it is your responsibility. So if you don't just get it all done, you're going to be doing dishes for the next 6 years if you do it a little bit at a time. I said, go in there, do all the dishes, clean up that space, and then the next time there's dishes in there, it's a different sister's job. But if I go in there and you still haven't finished doing the dishes from the day before, all of today's dishes are still going to go in the sink, and those are going to be your just responsibility too. And we were on day 3 when I finally explained this to her, because I kept going, Zelia, go finish it, go, and she's just like, oh. And then parenting is hard. Don't have kids; they're booby traps. I love my kids, but oh my gosh, booby traps. Okay, now let's have some fun. That's the woes of Summer's Day. So if you're just popping in, there are 4 coupon codes. I'm not going to go back over them. You can rewind this live and go to the beginning and watch it, or just go to today's deals. There's an icon. It shows three coupon codes that are active for today, what you got to put in your shopping cart and what you're going to get. All those items have been moved to today's deals. They're at the bottom of the first page into the second page. There's also new digital downloads, new prints, new all goody things. And then New digital downloads, new prints, the glitter from yesterday. There's a photo up there, all the good things. All right, so go peek around. There's also new total tumblers. There's 4 new total tumblers and 1 new little small individual decal. The total tumblers, the just because total tumblers are going to sell very, very fast. We got like 6 prints, 7 prints of each style of each like hair color. Okay, so they're going to sell very quickly. If I had the budget to order like 50 of everything and then just they would trickle out sell when that would be wonderful. But I've done that for 8 years and now I have a warehouse full of stuff and I can't do that anymore. So I'm still putting out new designs. I just have to be mindful of how many I'm buying at a time. You guys have been amazing hanging on here with us as I kind of, it has been a really rough year. Let's just be real honest. The economic crisis that is the United States right now is so insane. And I refuse to close the doors of Little and Rose because I just do love what I do. I don't even know what I would do other than do this. And I love what I do. So listen, so does Diane. But we have had to slowly just like lay off staff. The nature of importing right now is insane. And that's why I can't just bring in 50 of one design because it's costing me double the amount as it was. And if they don't sell out, then I've just gotten them, then my money, that double the amount is then just sitting in a shelf and not selling. And so it's locking up. What's happened is I've done that so much that it has locked up all of my funds and I don't have any extra funds to like over purchase anything. So I am on like a fine line of ordering. I am going to be pivoting. It's gonna be kind of rolling out. We are gonna change the nature of Lily and Rose a little bit to kind of be more sustainable in this economy. You know, my goal is I do this for my mental health with you guys. You guys even know when I don't craft with you guys for like 4 days, I like start losing my mind. Oh shoot, hold on, I gotta go get my turner. So we are going to, it's not going to be a fast rollout again, because this all takes money. I'm going to be talking to my financial advisor about my investments and if there's any way that I can pull money out or if I've leveraged myself so hard against my investments that I can't touch them. So I'm going to be talking to her about how much money I have access to buy things. But we're going to be shifting the company a little bit. This has been in the works, kind of in the talks and the discussions. I've kind of bucked up against it a little bit because I've been doing it for so long, this one way for so long that it's what I'm comfortable with and what I'm used to. However, it's not how Lily and Rose started. And I think what we're going to do is we're going to kind of start working our way back to the roots of Lily and Rose. One, my goal, we're trying to get Ivan here so we can start filming together because it is, I want to film content. I have so much that I know how to do. Like we've kind of found this little niche of tumblers and epoxy art, but there's so much that I do, and I want to get back to that. And this is kind of like how this company started in the first place. Is like I had kids and I was like losing my mind, and so I needed to get back to creating things. And so Ivan created that space for me to create something. I created a tumbler. It blew up, and Lily and Rose, and here we are on this freight train, right? I want to get back to making content, creating videos, teaching videos, education videos, showing videos. And I've been saying this for like 2 years, but I'm trying to navigate a space where I don't have to lay off any more employees, but I can and keep the company floating in this space and realm that it is, but also give myself some free time and loosen me up a little bit to be able to continue to film creative videos and content and teach you guys these things that I can do and want to do with you guys. some fun kids crafts and things, especially because now I'm a mom, like things that I've adapted to being able to do with kids. I've tried going live with the kids with you guys. It is extremely stressful for me. I know you guys love it, but it's extremely stressful for me because not only am I trying to teach you guys and show you guys what we're doing, I'm also trying to teach and manage my children on top of it. And also in the middle of it, I have to parent because my kids never behave right on camera. And so I'm parenting, but then I'm parenting in front of an audience, which is insane. And it's a lot of mental stress and pressure for me. So that I am crafting and doing things with the kids, and I wish that I had the ability to go live or do these things with you. I just can't. It's the anxiety and the stress that puts on me is so intense. So I want to be able to film these things separate from doing these with the kids and just have a video of like, you can do this with your kids. They will love it. Do you have like on a weekend, just sit. Your kids want to do anything with you guys. Your kids would sit and crack open walnuts with you in the front yard. The kids want to do everything with their parents. So I want to get back to filming content. My goal in having when Ivan gets here is to dive headlong into filming content. We've got some really big projects. We started talking about, I'm way off on a tangent. We started talking about small business for you guys and how to grow your small business, how to look professional, how to draw in more customers, how to do these things. I want to film that content. Like I want to film showing you how to build things to put in your vendor inside your tent for doing your markets. And I want to teach you guys and basics like how to step by step, how to build this shelving unit. To the point of like, if you have to cut wood, go into your Home Depot, select the wood that you want to use, go over, find their employee that cuts, have them make your cuts for you, XYZ and things, have them make your cuts. And then like the basic tools. So there's so much that I want to do with you guys. But it's going to require more than just me filming this because it's going to take, it's too much for one person. So I'm actually going to have Ivan start doing, well, it'll depend on the project. Sometimes he'll be filming and I'll be doing it, or I'll be filming and he'll be doing, and then trying to get more content going for you guys because that's where this started. That's what the root of this company is, and that's what I want to get back to. That being said, we are also the very first product that we ever put out for you guys is the swag bag. Okay, I don't even talk about swag bag hardly at all anymore. And I'm like, it still exists. We still send out tons of a month. It's still like our best selling product on our website, and I don't even talk about it. So we have the swag bag, we have the rhinestone by design. I am probably going to be leaning the company more towards being a subscription based company because the daily grind, the daily things that I do, I love it. I love it for myself because I can like, it's like shopping for myself and then I get some for you guys. But it's not sustainable. It's also very, very exhausting for me and for the team because they're always trying to catch up and keep up and all that. And the fact that there's just three of us now, it's completely changing the way we need to operate as a company. So we are going to be probably anchoring back down into being a subscription based company. We will still have the website. We will still be having glitters. We will still have the UVDTFs on the website. We're still going to have the website, but I'm going to be focusing more on featuring our swag bag, our rhinestone by design. We have a couple other subscriptions we're going to dive into. We're going to have a monthly subscription of some things. I've been laying on a plan. I've been working on a plan. I've been kind of going back and forth with Alyssa on it for like 2 months now. But I've gone into it almost like clawing my way, like not wanting to do it because I'm so comfortable with the way that we do things now. But the way we do things now is becoming increasingly uncomfortable because it's almost impossible to import what we need to import in the time that we need to import with the cost that we need to import it. It has made me become extremely political, but also then be extremely frustrated with politics because then you realize like nobody is coming to save us. Nobody's really in it. No matter who, this is not political, one president or the other. None of them are actually for us. I don't believe that any president is actually really for us, whether they on the front face that they're look at me, I'm the best for the American public. But if you look at the back shady deals that are happening on the backside of there's like two politicians that I follow and know, and they're not even on the same side of like what I would vote for normally, that I would back and think that they're a good person and are doing it literally for the American people. The the California dream of being here in California is quickly being erased by things that are happening in California right now, to the point where, like, I told Alyssa today, I'm like, we may be going back to Texas. Like, that's how gnarly it's about to be in California. I'm bracing for impact. Anywho, um, this is all the stuff that's been going on. It's crazy, like, how much I manage and deal with as a human being. But we're going to go back to being a kind of a subscription based company. So you'll be hearing me talk about it a little bit more, showing it off a little bit more, using the products in a little bit more, um, uh, and really kind of finding that space again, because that's where I was very happy. I love doing it. I loved putting the energy into that. And but I feel like sometimes the daily things kind of take over the joy of our subscription. In the sense that, like, I still love doing swag bag. I love doing swag bag. It's super creative for me. But I don't get to talk about it, and I don't know. It's a lot. It's a lot. Anywho, so over the next 6 months, it's not going to be immediate. It's going to be a very slow rollout because, like, again, I don't have $60,000 in my back pocket to just roll this all out tomorrow. It's going to roll out slowly and change slightly and slowly, but you're going to kind of start seeing that ebb and flow. Yeah. So because I refuse to just tuck my tail and give up. Yeah, that's it. All right, let's craft. Okay, so we did this guy last night. Okay, I'm gonna be putting on the chemical respirator. We did this guy last night. It's been sealed, signed, sealed, delivered. We're gonna glitter the butt. I have Christian right here. We're gonna put Christian on the bottom. Christian is a opalescent glitter, so we can use our UV light with our UV resin. I'm gonna put on my chemical respirator and my nitrile gloves. Hi guys, as you welcome in. Hold on, I'm gonna clean my mask because apparently was wearing makeup the last time I put my mask on my face. Oh my gosh, these Kirkland baby wipes are enormous. When did I put my mask on last? Apparently I didn't clean it afterwards. And baby wiping is not cleaning your mask, by the way. It's just sort of stick my face in all this makeup. Because apparently I wore a lot of makeup, or I was sweating. Oh, I sweat. That's right, because I sweat. Makeup comes off when I sweat. My makeup really came off on my mask. Okay. Okay, so I gotta wear my chemical respirator always when you're working with UV resin or any kind of epoxy. Please, 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 please wear a chemical respirator. If you were just jumping in, thank you guys for hanging out. There's 3 active coupon codes, 4 active coupon codes, including Glitter 50. But there's 3 new coupon codes that are up and available today. They are valid through the 10th. That is while supplies last. You can find those coupon codes under today's deals right at the top. Then there is also 4 new total tumblers. There's a new individual UVDTF. There are 4 new digital designs, tumbler prints, sublimation prints up on the website. And then those 6 items that go with the coupon codes are also under today's deals. All right. And then if you missed the glitter from yesterday, the glitter is, Alyssa got a good photo of it and it is up on the website as well. So make sure you get in there, use those 4 coupon codes while those supplies last. Check out those digital downloads, get all your goodies. And we have there's prints and digital downloads. There's also Tumblr prints that launched yesterday as well. So yes, jump in. Okay. So what I've been working with is a glitter by design, a GBD, we call these. Those are up on the website. We have tons of different prints up on the website. And then I also used the decal from the Positive Vibes complete pack. So that is on one side, and then the GBD is on the other side. We wrapped this last night. We cut and wrapped it to fit. I screwed up. I wanted my stripes to actually go up and down, but I stupidly cut them horizontal, which it's not that make or break. My brain just saw it going the other way, but I actually think this is super cute, and I probably will ultimately like this better. But I want to glitter the butt. I don't want just a naked butt. We are going to put a decal on the bottom, but we want to get this butt glittered before we go ahead and put the next coat of epoxy on. So we're going to glitter our butt with UV resin, and then that'll cure up immediately. And then we're going to throw it on the turner and get a coat of epoxy on it. Now I can jump straight into epoxy on this because this glitter has already been sealed. Before I applied it to the tumbler, I applied about 5 coats of clear glossy spray paint. I'm going to unplug here. Okay, got my UV light. Okay, so hi everybody. Oh, you know what? Where's my phone? Hi everybody. Hold on, I'm gonna bring up comments because I'm gonna point you guys down. So if you are kind of new to this or just hanging out, hi. Is the Dreamer Micro Mix sold out? Let me go check. It might be. Y'all are fast when stuff goes on sale. Let me go check. Dreamer products. It wasn't. Oh, Dreamweaver. Yeah. Oh, there you go. What happened to the printing machine? The printing machine is dead. It will never work again. I found a guy that in California who works exclusively on UV printers. And he said one, the company, which this makes sense, the company who we bought it from no longer exists. That they went out of business, probably because they put so many bad products out and things happened to them. They no longer exist. He said, and the machine, he said it doesn't even make sense. He's like, you're going to spend as much money to try to repair this thing as you, and this is like what I've heard this from multiple repair guys now. He's like, it's going to cost you as much money to probably repair this as it would be to just buy another machine from a better company that's in the United States that has warranties and things on it. He said because these UVDTF printing machines are so new and they have so many problems. And he's like, he's like, I've been building a whole living off of it. And he's like, but because your printer is like custom built, he's like, you'd have to like the engineering on that. And he's like, yeah, it's going to use mostly Epson parts and we can repair this and we can repair that. He's like, but because I'm not the original designer of this and it's such a small company that you use, they're not like mass produced. They're not like, it's not like an HP printer that I'm working on. I have to figure out your printer and I'm kind of guessing. And he's like, and I might guess wrong. And he's like, but you still have to pay for that. And then, and the parts and all that. And he's like, and then, or that part might get fixed, but while that part's working, something else, it blows out a fuse off something else over here. So he's like, unfortunately, you have a giant piece of junk in your warehouse. So that's a real big bummer, especially because I have a couple $1,000s worth of the supplies that go with it. I don't have the money to be able to buy another one, especially he's actually like, don't do it. He's like, I actually do not recommend buying these. He's like, I recommend just continuing to buy the prints from somebody else and let them have the headache and the cost involved. So again, Little and Rose, like I love crafting and I love selling craft supplies, but I keep getting into things that I think I can handle and I think I research enough and I think I'm prepared and ready for that keep biting me in the butt. So if you haven't heard about our whole, oh yeah, thousands of dollars. I lost thousands of dollars because even though I won, I ultimately filed a fraud case with my bank. But because it was paid on multiple payments, the bank didn't reverse all the fraud charges. They didn't reimburse me for any of the shipping. They didn't reimburse me because they're like, they shipped you a product and they didn't reimburse me for any of the consumables, which is the ink and the vinyl, which we had bought thousands of dollars worth because we were ready to rock. I was literally geared up to rock and roll. And so I'm thousands in the hole from that and over a year. So that started October of last year. So we are a year and a couple months into that. It took 8 months. Are we at 2 years? Are we at 2 years? I actually think we're at 2 years. We're at 2 years. God, the time is flying by because Betty's 2. It's been 2 years since I bought that machine. And it's still a mess. I just finally found somebody who's like, yeah, I can probably work on your machine. Tell me about your machine. Send me videos. Sent him all the videos, all the things. And he's like, dead in the water. Anywho, okay, moving on. Sorry. Where'd my comments? Where'd my comments go? Hold on. I lost you guys. Hold on. There we go. Yeah. Oh my gosh, Amy, you had the same realization that I did. I'm like, oh, but every time, like with our epoxy, loved our epoxy, thought we had an amazing manufacturer who had worked for months and months and months to get the right epoxy formulation for us and what I wanted and how I wanted it. First shipment came in, amazing, loved it. You guys loved it. Second shipment came in. Immediately after that second shipment came in, the freeze hit in Texas and it crystallized and went bad. and took that hit. It was like 20 grand. Second shipment, we're like, well, it is what it is. Ordered another round. Second shipment came in and it was slightly yellow, which you can use epoxy when it's yellow, but I'm not going to ship you guys yellow epoxy, and it shouldn't have come yellow out of the box, which means in my mind, it told me that they sent me old epoxy. They probably sent me from our original batch that they formulated for us. They just still had that and they just rebottled it 8 months later and sent it to us. And so it's old epoxy, and we battled and battled. And I ultimately cut ties with that company and I said, if you're not going to make this right. And so that was another 20 grand like that we lost. So it was like in a span of under a year, we lost 40 grand. It's insane how many like major hits that we've taken as a company. And it's not for lack of planning, researching, preparing. It's insane. Yeah. So I'm like, again, that's why I'm kind of like taking it back, taking a step back and re-looking, especially now with the import and the taxes that come into importing right now, and kind of reevaluating and what we're going to be doing as a company, and how we're going to move forward. Yeah. Because I love Lily and Rose. I'm ultimately, no matter what, I'm still going to be here with you guys. The company has always slightly mutated. It is just slightly changed over the years. You know this because we started with swag bags, then we started adding glitter, then we started adding tools and supplies, and then we started adding, the water slides, and then we started adding UVDTFs, and then we started adding rhinestones, and we've always kind of shifted and just kind of melded into a new space. And that's just all we're doing now, is we're just kind of melting into the new space of Lily and Rose, and where we're at now. All right, let's craft, because I got to do some crafting today. Okay, I want to move this tumbler forward because I am eager to do this tumbler. I think she's going to be so pretty. Okay, sorry, adjusting, making sure I'm on here properly. Turn off that. The minute I put this mask on, I'm going to get really hot. Okay, so this has a glitter by design. It's half wrapped. So if you were just jumping in, this is just a standard 20-ounce straight tumbler. We took a glitter by design, which is a double-sided adhesive, a big sheet of double-sided adhesive sheet that we cut designs into on the front. We have tons of them available on the website in all kinds of patterns. This is not it. You've got tons and tons of patterns for these. They're called GBDs, glitter by designs, or GBDs. We have a whole section for these on the website. Tons of them. I think there's like 200 prints, 200 styles of these. We then glitter these. You pull up the design and add your glitter and put it down. If you haven't seen one of these done, you can watch some of my previous lives. We worked on this all over the weekend and the last couple days. And you peel up, let's say you want to do the pink daisy, you peel only the petals up of the pattern, then put your glitter down, burnish it in, and then it glitters that one spot. Okay, you always want to work dark to light, so that's what we did. We worked with the darkest color first, then went into the next darkest, and then got to our lightest color, which is the light peachy color on the petals. Okay, and then we sealed that with clear glossy spray paint. I applied it without applying it to a vinyl. I don't recommend that. I've done these many times. But if you guys make a mistake or an error and you're at home, you cannot lay this down and peel it back up. Once you lay it down, it is down. It's down for good. It cannot be peeled back up. It will rip apart. Okay. So we took it and then we cut it. So we have a whole other piece. This can do more than one tumbler. Okay. So think about these when you're buying these glitter by designs. You can wrap. You can do the whole glitter by design, wrap the tumbler in it, spray seal it in, epoxy it in, put a name on it and be done. If you're just like, I just love the whole cheetah print daisy vibe just like this, you can do the whole tumbler like this. Or you can kind of piece it together and customize it and chop it down. In that way you can make a mommy-daughter set. You can make 2 identicals for best friend tumblers. If you're going on a cruise with your bestie, you can make you each a tumbler. Or mother-daughter tumblers, or just for your aunts. If you have like 6 aunts, you can make multiple tumblers, and you can cut these apart and piece them on how you want. So I used a piece of a UVDTF sheet and a piece of my glitter by design. Okay, and that's where we're at now. Now I don't need to reseal this because I did seal this glitter in before I cut it and applied it to the tumbler. It's got about 5 coats of clear glossy spray paint on it, but I do want to glitter this butt. So we're going to do the butt with UV resin, because we want instant gratification today. Now, if I was doing another project and I had a couple grams of epoxy left over, I could have taken that epoxy, thrown some of the glitter in there, poured it on the butt, and then set it off to the side, let it cure up, and then we'd hit it the next day with the epoxy.
Today, we're just gonna go ahead and use UV resin. UV resin is pricier, so keep that in mind. It is a good rate in a pinch, but if you're trying to keep costs down per tumbler, you want to go ahead and use regular epoxy because it's going to keep your cost low. UV resin is significantly more expensive than epoxy. So just keep that in mind. That's how you're going to kind of cut corners, keep pricing down. If you have somebody who's buying a tumbler and they have a very specific budget, you might want to, thank you, Tina. You might want to stick with just using epoxy on the butt because by per gram, the UV resin is going to be significantly more expensive. Okay, but like I said, it is instant gratification. If you have somebody who wants a rush order, charge them for that rush order, charge an extra $10 for it to be rushed out. And that way you have that $10 is going to cover that cost of that UV resin in there to be able to do this step all in one day. Okay. Because if you're not doing it all in one day, you've got to do it in a couple days because you got to put it on there. You got to let it fully cure, not fully cure. You got to let it cure up before you can turn it, put it on it, and then put it on the tumbler. Okay. So this is UV resin. This is a opalescent glitter. So the light is going to go right through it. I don't, because it's a UV resin, I don't have to mix two parts together. If this was just going to be a glitter butt and I wasn't going to epoxy over the top, I would definitely sand down in this little trough here under the tumbler, but this is going under epoxy. So I'm not as concerned about sanding as much. Yes, do it. It's a good habit to be in, but because it's going to be fully covered with epoxy, it's not as detrimental as if we're just glittering the butt and then rhinestoning the tumbler or whatever, and that's it. Okay. I'm going to mix another drip drop of that. A little bit shy. Just a little bit more. A little scotch. Okay, add a little bit more. Thank you, Tish. Y'all give super props up to my moderators. We have had the same moderators for years and years, and they're so loyal. They're amazing. And they work really, really hard for you guys in the Facebook group to keep spammers out and, you know, all kinds of stuff. They work very, very hard. If you're like, our Facebook group is really calm and mellow and peaceful, and there's not a lot of drama, that is intended by design. That is my moderators working overtime to make sure it is a space of growth, an environment to come for newbies, to come and learn, to ask questions, and to just be a positive environment. You don't have to be the most amazing tumbler maker to be in there and feel comfortable. It is a space for everybody, and it's because they've created that environment for me. And my moderators have been with me forever. Penny has been with me since, like, she was my first moderator, and she's still with us today. She's awesome. Oh, we love you, Tish. All right, so we're gonna glitter. I'm gonna also cure my cup up. So because I'm so highly allergic to UV resin, yes, I'm wearing it in my chemical respirator. Yes, I've got my nitrile gloves on. I'm also gonna cure my cup, okay? I have a little pile of these cured up cups going somewhere. I'm also going to cure my cup. That way I don't have UV resin uncured in my space anywhere because I don't want to have to be breathing that in and then have issues. Okay, I asked Ivan to bring me my UV light, and this is the one. Oh, wait, I found one. Right, I forgot. I found this one. So does this one work? That's right. I got this one out of my box. Oh no, this is not my mom's. That's right. Hold on. We're pivoting. I asked Ivan to bring me my UV light, and he brought me that one. There it is. Okay, I forgot. This one was at my mom's house, but Ivan brought me this. I was like, yeah, you guys all know my really nice UV light is square. He's like, the square one? I'm like, yeah. And he brought me this one, which it is a square one in his defense. But this one was not on the table that I told him to go look for it and find it. If that UV light makes you think of Dory, same, girl. Same. All right. So we're basically just going to cure this up, and then we're going to put this guy on the turner, and we're going to go ahead and epoxy it. So I'm going to go ahead and get my epoxy mixing while we're doing this. All right. So when you're working with epoxy, what you really want to look for in epoxy, one, the epoxy that we use is amazing. It's cheap. Sorry, it's inexpensive. It does the job very, very well. It's very user friendly. It doesn't fisheye very easy. It gets really good coverage. It's super glossy. I really like it. And it's not pricey. Okay. So 15. We do have it linked in our Amazon store. He gets an A for effort. He did get me a UV light, so I haven't actually complained or said anything to him. But he did actually do it. I just was laughing because I was like, I mean, it's square. Right. I'm making a large batch. That way I can show you guys what I mean when I say use your epoxy. And we'll do a couple other tumblers while we're here. Okay, so I do not mix slowly. I just aggressively stir. I'm not worried about bubbles. We're going to be putting it on thin on the tumbler anyway, and a lot of those bubbles are going to naturally release. If there are any stay behind bubbles, I can also hit them with the torch and really get those out of there. But they're really easy, so I'm not worried about it. If I was doing a big deep pour of like a wedding bouquet in a huge mold and I wanted no microbubbles, yes, that's when I would super slow pour, slow stir to get those bubbles, to try to get anti-bubble and really steer away from that and get away from those micro bubbles. But this is going on a very, very thin coat. I can pop it with a heat, my kitchen torch really quick to get rid of these bubbles. And most of them are going to be gone anyway because we're going into such a thin layer on this tumbler. So I'm not super concerned about it. Now you do notice I do scrape my stir stick quite a bit. I scrape out around the outside edge, around and down the butt. Okay. Very, very easy. Okay. Okay. I always clean my tools right away. I don't want these tools with sticky epoxy all over it, all over my table. Now, this is well cured. I put it on for a second round just to double check, just to double do it. Now that is done. Okay, that UV resin is instant gratification. This is Christian on the butt. It's the same color that's on the flowers. Okay, so but we're now going to take this tumbler and we're going to put it on a turner. I'm using a double foam. I feel like it get better stability with two foams. So we're double foaming. I actually think I'm going to add a touch of bow. Oh, maybe I'll add a touch of, no, I'm going to add it. Ooh, hold on. Hold on. What did I do? There was some dark glitter on my glove. Ah, hold on. I'm going to bake it. There was glitter on my glove from probably grabbing this turner that has glitter on it, and I got it right on this UV DTF. Hold on, I gotta scrape it off. I'm just gonna use my pen to get it off. Sorry, my shakes are making it hard for me to actually hit the glitter dead on. Okay. Oh my gosh. I'm making it worse. If I had painter's tape, I would take a piece of painter's tape and pull it off. I can't find my painter's tape. I don't know where it's gone. All right. So I'm going to take a little tiny pinch of Christian. Okay, I'm just going to take, and when I say a little tiny pinch, I mean a little tiny pinch. Now this tumbler we're working on, this is going to be getting more of the decals from that complete pack. I'm literally just putting that much glitter. It's just to add a little bit of shimmer. So you're not going to really see it on the other side, but you're going to see it and notice it on this side. And that's what I want. I want a little bit of shimmer here, especially if you have like little air bubbles or slight imperfections or something when you're applying. A way to kind of hide that is to add a little pinch of that opalescent glitter, because it's going to kind of help mask any little mistakes or what have you. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, this is where you kind of want to, if you're going to try to avoid any contamination, you don't want any glitter moving from the glitter by design side over to this side, and you want to avoid contamination. You are going to, sorry, cleaning my tool right away. You are going to apply to the UV-DTF side first and only, and then go back through and then finish off everywhere else. Okay, so here we go. So here we go. So I'm going to go here and I'm going to apply it here. And I'm going to focus on this space. I hear a kid coming. Do not come down here. It's very, I guarantee you. Do not come in here. I can hear the gate up stop. Okay, we're just going to make sure that's coated, and then we're going to swoop up, swoop up, swoop up. The reason we're doing this is we want the coverage on this part of the tumbler, because I don't want to touch the glitter side and then come back over here and start working on this side. And potentially, if I get one or two little pieces of glitter on my finger from this side and then go over that side, and then they lay down there and I'm trying to pick them apart. So this is just a way to kind of keep it separated. It's just a little extra little tip. It's not make or break. I'm making a mess. I'm never this messy. Okay. Okay. And then we're gonna swoop up, swoop up, swoop up, and just have patience in between each step. Bring it down, bring it down, bring it down. Okay, now wait. Just be ready for it on the other side. Swoop up, and down, up, and down. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Down to the bottom. Okay, now we're going to go off the butt. The bottom is going to get a UV DTF as well. Okay, now we have pretty good coverage. I'm just going to make sure along the line is covered all the way up. Now we're not trying to get full smooth coverage on the first coat. The first coat is with what I call your seal coat. The first coat is to really seal everything in, get your process started, and get you on the path to that smooth coat. It's that second coat that should get you there to that smooth surface. Okay, I'm definitely making sure that epoxy comes up to that top edge all the way. All right, now I'm going to set this off to the side. We're going to torch this just a little bit because I can see there are some micro bubbles. Normally I would just let this roll for a few minutes and then come back and do it, but I don't have a few minutes. We got to get rocking and rolling today. So we're just going to do a brief torching. You only want to torch around the tumbler one rotation. Your goal is not to heat up the epoxy. If you warm up your epoxy, it's going to super cure, it's going to flash cure, and it will be yellow and more yellow and more brittle. Now, you might not see the micro bubbles. I got a butane. You might not see the micro bubbles over the glitter part, but they're still there, and you do want to go through and pop them. Sorry, we're running out of butane. you do want to still go through and pop them because as this rotates, that epoxy can migrate onto this side of the tumbler, okay? And if you don't pop them, they can end up on this side of the tumbler where you are going to see them, right? So we're going to take that. We torched all the way around. I don't know that my butane. I'm going to have to go to Lowe's and get some more butane. Okay, here we go. All right. So then this one looks pretty level. I think it's off by just a hair, so I'm going to just go like stick this under there and lift it up just a minute amount to make sure it's level. That looks pretty good. Okay. And then that's going to rock and roll. Okay. So if you guys are just popping in, we got our first, we did the glitter butt on this tumbler with UV resin. That's actually two. We did the glitter butt on this tumbler using UV resin. We got the butt glittered in Christian. Then we got the rest of the tumbler under epoxy. Okay, just fun, easy, next steps up. This was using a glitter by design. It's a double-sided adhesive sheet cut with a pattern on it. And then we used a sheet of UV DTF and we cut that as well. So we cut the piece of UV DTF, we cut the piece of glitter by design. We have leftover, so we could do more than one tumbler. Apply it to the tumbler. I did put a pinch of Christian in that epoxy, so we have a little bit of shimmer over the UV DTF, so it kind of carries that glitter tumbler all the way through. Okay, so if you are just popping in, if you have not checked up under today's deals, there's 3 coupon codes. They're all buy this, get that free. So you will get, if you order the 3 things, then you can get 3 things for free and put those coupon codes in at your checkout. Those 6 items are also put under today's deals. If you don't know what they are, it's very easy. Just go to iwantglitter.com, click on today's deals. The very first thing, if you're sorted by feature or new to old, you will see a tab that says coupon codes, and it will say the code, and then and underneath the code it will say what you have to pay for, what you buy, and what you get. You've got to put all those things in your shopping cart. So all 6 of those items have to be in your shopping cart, and then you apply those coupon codes. And those 3 things that say we'll get free, you will get them free. They're all while supplies last. So when they run out, they run out. And then there are also new digital downloads up on the website. There are also new tumbler designs, digital downloads, and sublimation prints. There's also some new total tumblers on the website that we launched today. They're beautiful. I mean, these come out of my brain. I put them together. I put a lot of creativity, love, and energy into these. So of course I'm going to say I love them because they're straight out of my brain. So those are up on the website, and again, those are also while supplies last. So grab those things. All right. Now we've got a little bit left over. So I'm going to grab a couple tumblers that I know that I want to do. I want to do a Villains tumbler. This one, oh, did I do hers? Oh yeah, I did hers. I've got my Villains tumbler that I do want to do, and I'm going to actually do my Monarch. Okay, so we've got Monarch and Villain. Okay, so I'm going to move this guy behind me. Ironically, now looks like it's a level from this way. Okay, so we've got these 2 tumblers. I'm sure I have plenty of epoxy here to do both. And we're going to glitter these guys. These will probably eventually get another coat of epoxy on them as well. So I have moved all my glitter to the other room. So let me grab my glitter colors for these guys. Okay, I'm going to do a Treyu and Leighton. Trey was gonna go on my Monarch Butterflies, and Leighton is gonna go under my Villains. Okay, so we've got the Villains. I prefer the Villain. It's the books with the roses. This was launched quite a while ago. I was obsessed then, still obsessed now. So we're gonna rock and roll with that one. Oh, I hope I have enough. Okay, I'm gonna cut this in half. I'm not sure I have enough for two. We might only have enough for one. I feel like we only have enough for one. Well, we'll try it. We'll see. Okay. Benita, where do I find the UVDTF for the year code? Bye, Tish. Thanks for hanging. Do you mean the membership code? It depends on what year, which one were you signed up for? Did you sign up in May or did you sign up in November? Because they're different codes. Okay, so we got this guy. Now this is Leighton. If you do not have Leighton in your arsenal, highly recommend. Obsessed with this color. Leighton is almost like a live mix. That's just one of our open stock glitters. It's like a custom blend. It's kind of like a burgundy plum color. Obsessed. Okay. Tap, tap, tap. Let that settle. Ooh, we put a lot of glitter in that one. It's nice and thick. Benita, just give me just a second. I'll pull it up because I can never remember it off the top of my head either. So give me just a sec. Maybe wait. Okay. Imagine that. Sorry, Benita, give me just a second. Let me get these two tumblers rocking and rolling. Okay, so we're going to bring in the other one. Now remember, these are going to get epoxied over. Okay, and then we're going to use a Treyu. I'm picking a Treyu because I just friggin' love a Treyu. It is a very, very yellow gold. It is really good for any of your honeycomb tumblers. That actually ended up being the perfect amount for those two. Let's see how that is like the perfect honey gold. Yeah, there's a little drip on the side. I see it. Kay, let me go look. Hold on. Okay. Go look. Okay, so now I let it sit for a second and I do torch it really quick to get any bubbles out. Okay. And then these are just going to sit on the back. These are going to be ready to get glittered and do the next step for rhinestoning. I love me a glitter, but okay. So let me get, first we have Benita. Okay. Here we go. Give me just a second. Here we go. Sorry, I had to look it up. Okay. It's UVDTF Club 1125. UV. Okay. Benita, I just typed it out on the screen. That is if you paid for the UVDTF Club in November, that is your code. Okay. Got it? Okay, then GBDs. Okay, products, collections, glitter by design. See, I have 83. Let me see if they're all active. Oh, well, some of them are good. Yeah, so there's a whole collection that says glitter by design and it shows as 83, but some of them are duplicates because some of them it's the same one, but just sold with a tumbler. But if you're only seeing like one page, then you're definitely not seeing them all. And they are all active. So let me go website, products, decals. So under decals, there's a whole section called glitter by design. If you click on that, you're going to show, and it shows 4 pages. Well, let's see, there's 4, 8, 12. Oh, yeah, 20 per page. So yeah, there's 4 pages, there's 20 per page. Okay, I am working on more designs for that, by the way. No problem, Benita. So Kate, I am working on more designs for it. Kingsley one is so good. I am working on creating designs for them. I'm working on a V-split cut as well to be a digital download and for this. So the things I do that keep me up until the wee hours of the night. So yes. Thank you guys for hanging in with me. I really do appreciate you guys, even if it's just a craft. I love having you guys here to support. I love you guys commenting, interacting with me while I'm live. It keeps me, I love having conversations with you guys and just hanging out. All right. But it is time for me to go because I got to get dinner started and head out to go get this baby from daycare. So I will see you guys later. Thank you guys. Don't forget there are 3 active coupon codes. They are all buy one thing, get something free. And so it's buy one UVDTF, like buy the dark leopard UVDTF, get the giraffe UVDTF for free. Buy the prickly cactus, get the barn daisy UVDTF for free, and then buy the let it snow micro mix and get the dream weaver micro mix for free. So, but you've got to put all 6 things in your shopping cart, or 2 things. You have to get them all. They're all while supplies last. So as they sell out, they're gone. And you put the things in your shopping cart and then apply the coupon codes. There's also new total tumblers on the website. They're beautiful. I'm obsessed with them. Please go check them out. They're going to sell out quickly. There's also new digital designs, tumbler designs, and sublimation prints available on the website. All right. Thank you guys. Those are all new today. Happy shopping. I'll see you later. Bye, everybody.